Struggling with manual errors in rate cuts and stock management? KMS Fruit ERP automates calculations for precise, error-free operations in your fruit business.
All right, today we're going to dive into something really fascinating. We're looking at a piece of software built for one of the most intense, high-pressure environments you can imagine, the Indian wholesale fruit and vegetable market, also known as the Sabzi Mandi. This is really a story about how modern code is taming some very old-school chaos.
So who's behind this? The software comes from a company called Kitty's Microsolutions. They specialize in business, accounting, and management software, and they're the ones who saw this massive need in a very, very traditional industry.
And that right there is the big idea for today. When you think about a bustling fruit market, you probably picture trucks and crates, right? But what if the most powerful tool wasn't physical at all? What if it was software? We're going to explore that digital transformation. Now, to really get why this software is such a big deal, you first have to understand the problem. So let's try to picture the world of a commission agent in a Sabzi Mandi. We're talking about an incredibly intense, high-volume environment that kicks off before dawn and literally runs on speed, memory, and a whole lot of trust. Just think about that for a second. Put yourself in their shoes. Every single crate, every weight, every price, every buyer, every supplier. All of it is being tracked by hand. It's an incredible feat of mental gymnastics, for sure, but man, is it fragile. So let's break down exactly what happens when your entire business, your whole livelihood, depends on a manual, paper-based system. The risks are, well, they're probably a lot bigger than you'd think. And what's wild is how all these problems just stack on top of each other. A tiny little calculation error can snowball into a huge billing dispute. A language barrier can stall a critical deal. And the scariest part? A simple accident like a fire or even just a spilled drink could wipe out your entire business record. It's a system that's just built on constant, high-stakes risk. Okay, but this is where the story takes a turn. To tackle these exact challenges, a purpose-built piece of software shows up on the scene, KMS FRUIT. So, what is this thing, really? It's an ERP. Now, I know that sounds like a super corporate-y term, enterprise resource planning, but in simple terms, just think of it as one single command center designed to manage every single part of the business, from stock and sales to billing and reports. And it's all built specifically for the way Mandi trading actually works. So how does this actually change things on the ground? Let's do a little side-by-side, a direct before and after to see the shift from that old manual process to the new digitized workflow. The first huge upgrade is in data and accuracy. You're moving away from a world of handwritten notes and mental math, which, let's be honest, is always going to have mistakes, to a centralized system where calculations are automatic and everything updates in real time. The risk of a simple error causing a huge headache just plummets. Next up, communication. And honestly, this is a massive leap forward. In a marketplace with people from all over the country speaking all sorts of languages, you're going to hit barriers. This software doesn't just help break them down. It lets agents send bills and reports instantly through WhatsApp with a single click. Game changer. Let's just pause on this for a moment. 26 languages. That is not some minor feature. That is a fundamental understanding of how diverse and complex this real-world marketplace is. This one feature alone can unlock smoother deals with a way wider range of people. And naturally, everything just gets faster. I mean, instead of juggling different notebooks and registers, all the key tasks from logging an arrival to generating that final bill, it all happens in one streamlined place. What that really means is more deals done in way less time. Of course, none of this matters one bit if your data isn't safe. So let's talk about one of the most critical issues for any business today: security. When your records are your business, losing them is just not an option. This is the question that keeps business owners up at night, right? It doesn't matter if your records are on paper or on a single unprotected computer, you're incredibly vulnerable. One technical glitch, one cyber attack, and literally years of hard work could just be gone. Forever. So, this is where KMS FRU gets really clever. It has this 3-layer safety net. First, the whole thing works completely offline, which shields it from a ton of internet-based threats. Second, it automatically emails you a complete backup of all your data every single day. And third, you can have it sync automatically to your personal cloud account like OneDrive or Dropbox. They've built in redundancy on top of redundancy, making data loss pretty much impossible. So what's the bottom line? When you put all this together, what's the ultimate advantage here? Let's connect the dots and see what this technology really gives the modern commission agent. This slide here really nails the fundamental shift. It's a move from being reactive, constantly putting out fires, correcting mistakes, to being proactive. With accurate real-time data, agents can finally get a clear overview and start making smarter, faster decisions about their business. And this quote from the source material really just says it all. The whole point isn't just to make things digital for the sake of it. It's to make the entire business more agile, more secure, and ultimately a lot more successful. And that leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? We've just seen how one very specific industry got completely transformed. But this kind of digital revolution is happening everywhere, often behind the scenes. It really makes you wonder, what other traditional industries are being quietly remade by a single, perfectly tailored piece of code? Okay, so that was our deep dive into KMS FRUIT. Now, if you're running a business like this and you think this could be for you, if you need a quotation, just drop a comment down below and we'll get in touch. And hey, if you found this explainer useful, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and please share this video with anyone you know who might need it. Thanks so much for watching.
If you like this video, please like, share to your friends. And if you are coming first time, please subscribe this channel.